Before watching the video, don't forget to subscribe the channel and enable bell notification to never miss an update from us.
Hello friends, welcome to Entry, India's #1 online study platform. My name is Kamaldeep. In today's video, we're going to discuss about the exam pattern for IBPS PO 2020 and along with the complete syllabus. So first of all, there are few changes in the syllabus of IBPS PO 2020. What are those changes? So first is actually there is a notification. IBPS PO exam pattern introduced few changes over the years actually and are to be continued in upcoming exams as well. The computer aptitude section has been clubbed with reasoning ability section. It means there will be no separate section for computer awareness as before, and he's talking about mains examination here. The quantitative aptitude has been renamed as data interpretation and analysis. This is also for mains examination. Okay. IBPS PO 2020 syllabus for mains examination includes English descriptive paper which will assess candidates' writing skills. There will be 2 questions, letter writing and essay writing, for a total of 25 marks. Okay, the time duration allotted would be 30 minutes for this section alone. So there will be a descriptive paper of English, and in which you will have 2 questions and your total timing will be 30 minutes. So in the mains examination now you have 157 questions instead of 200 questions, and the duration of mains exam along with this English descriptive paper has been increased to 3 hours 30 minutes. Okay, so now see here, this one is the overview of IBPS PO exam pattern. The mode of exam: online for preliminary examination. Number of questions are 100. Nature is objective type. Marks would be 100. Negative marks will be 0.25, means 1/4 will be deducted. And section, you will have 3 exam in preliminary, 3 subjects actually, English, quantitative aptitude and reasoning, and all section will have 20 minutes separately. Okay. For mains examination, the mode of exam will be online. Total number of questions will be 157. Number of questions, nature of question actually objective and descriptive type. Okay, marks would be 225. Negative marking same 0.25, 1/4. Okay, 1/4 negative marking. The objective type will be English language, DI, reasoning and computer aptitude, and general awareness. And for the descriptive test, your English descriptive test will be taken there, in which you will have 2 questions, one essay and other will be letter. Now this one is the pre-examination pattern. In the English language you will have 30 questions, 30 marks, and you would have only 20 minutes to do this section. Okay. For the quantitative aptitude, you have these 35 questions. Maximum marks you have 35. Medium of examination you would have been English and Hindi both, and you would have only 20 minutes for this. For your reasoning ability, you have maximum question 35. Maximum marks would be 35 also, and your mode of examination will be Hindi and English, and time allotted would be 20 minutes for this section also. So you will have total 100 question, 100 marks, and time will be 1 hour. So in 1 hour you will have to solve these 100 question, but you don't need to solve all the questions. In PO, your cutoff score will go from around 60 to 65 marks. This would be your cutoff score. If paper level will be easy, then this can increase. This can go from 70 to 75. But if paper is a moderate level of paper is moderate, then cutoff would be around 60 to 65. Okay, so you have to attempt at least 75 questions in your this preliminary exam. Okay, and candidates have to qualify in each of three tests by screening minimum cutoff marks to be decided by IBPS. So there will be a sectional cutoff for each section. You will have to clear the cutoff for English also. You will have to clear the cutoff for quantitative aptitude, and you will have to clear the cutoff for reasoning ability as well. Then there will be an overall cutoff also, which will be declared by this IBPS. Okay, so you have to clear these all cutoffs. Now after this, I have the syllabus for this preliminary exam. In your English language, you will have this reading comprehension. This is very important. So you have to increase your reading skills. Okay, daily you can read your newspaper. By reading newspaper, you can increase your reading skills, and this reading comprehension is based upon your reading skills actually. Now this closed test is also based upon some grammar, and most suitable skill for this is a reading skill actually. So you have to be perfect in reading. Your para jumbles, same. These three are based upon your reading skills. Then your miscellaneous, now fill in the blanks. Your fill in the blanks would be on the base of your vocab and on the basis of your grammar portion. Then you have multiple meaning or error spotting. This one is also very important topic. Now paragraph completion. Okay, this one is also a part of this English language. So you have to keep focus. You have to keep focus on these topics actually for the English language. For quantitative ability or quantitative aptitude, you have this simplification. There are three mantras. Okay, there are three mantras, you can say three mantras to clear quantitative aptitude. What are those three mantras? First one is simplification. Second one is your number series. Third one is your quadratic equation. Okay, so these three topics you would have to clear the concept of this topic if you want to clear the quantitative aptitude section. The simplification, number series, quadratic equation. Then the fourth number will be for DI. Okay, because there will be 5 to 10 questions of this DI. In preliminary exam, there will be total 35 questions of mathematics, out of which 5 to 10 questions will be of DI. Now 5 questions will be of this simplification, 5 number series, and 5 your quadratic equation. So total this will be 15 plus this 10 question of DI, total will be 25 question. So 25 question will cover these 4 topics only. So you have to command these 4 topics. Okay, I'll launch a series regarding this simplification, number series, quadratic equation and DI on this channel, on this entry app. So wait for that actually. Now fifth one is miscellaneous. After this you have a miscellaneous topics, and what are those miscellaneous? These are the miscellaneous topics. First one is profit loss, your mixture allegation, your simple interest, compound interest, indices and inserts, time and work. It will include also pipe and cistern, time and distance. It will also include boat and stream, your trains, mensuration means area and volume, your DI, I have already mentioned that. Ratio, proportion and percentage. This one is the base of arithmetic, you can say. Ratio, proportion and percentage is the base. Number system, there will be 1 to 2 questions for number system actually. The sequence and series, so I have already told you the number series actually, and sequences you can say AP, GP. So you have to also you have to clear your concept for AP and GP also. Now permutation, combination and probability. The question from these topics can be seen in your exam also. So you have to work upon these topics actually. So I have cleared your topic of this quantitative aptitude. Now move to the reasoning topic. So you will have this logical reasoning. Then you have this alphanumerical series, your ranking, direction, alphabet test, data sufficiency, coded inequalities, your setting arrangement, your puzzles, tabulation, syllogism, blood relation, input output, coding decoding. So these are the topics for your preliminary exam, and focus on your the syllogs, your inequalities, your coding decoding. Fourth one, your puzzles. So these are the main topic for reasoning. So you have to clear the concept of these all topics. Okay, so this was the syllabus for preliminary exam, and you can very easily clear the cutoffs for these sections if you cover these topics. Okay, for quantitative aptitude and reasoning, and for English, the English teacher will also tell you about how to clear the cutoff for English. Now see, this one is mains examination. Once your pre-exam is cleared, now we'll focus on this mains examination. So the syllabus for mains examination is quite similar to your preliminary exam, just difference is the level of examination. So what is the difference? Your difference will be the level of examination. In preliminary exam, your level will be from easy to moderate, and your mains examination would be from moderate to high level. Okay, your mains examination would be from moderate to high level. Now see here, you have this reasoning or computer aptitude. You have 45 questions for reasoning and aptitude, and you will have these 60 maximum marks. Medium of examination would be English and Hindi, and time will be given to you 60 minutes. For your banking awareness, you will have 40 questions, 40 marks maximum. Hindi and English will be medium for exam, and you will have 35 minutes to solve this. English language, you will have 35 questions, 40 marks. Medium of examination will be English, and you will have 40 minutes. For DI, data interpretation, you have 35 question in mains also. Total marks will be 60. Medium of examination will be Hindi and English, and minute will be 45 minutes allotted to this. Okay, so this was the scheme of examination for mains. Now after that, you will have this English language descriptive paper, means letter writing and essay writing. You will have 2 questions, maximum marks will be 25, and time will be given to you 30 minutes. So this one is also very important, descriptive. So just keep reading your newspaper so that your letter writing or essay skills may improve by reading the newspaper. Okay, now say, IBPS reserve the right to modify the structure of the examination, which will be intimated through its authorized website. It's led slightly to I think this won't happen actually, but IBPS has right that it can change this examination pattern during the process. Okay, but it will intimate you through its authorized website, but I don't think that would happen. Okay, so leave it. Now move to the topics. What are topics which you will have to cover for your mains examination in reasoning and computer aptitude? So in reasoning, you will have this verbal reasoning, syllogism, your circular sitting arrangement, your linear sitting arrangement, your double lineup, scheduling, input output. This one is very important for mains. Your blood relation, distance and direction, order and ranking, data sufficiency, coding decoding, coding inequality. So quite similar to your preliminary exam, but the main focus in mains examination would be on this puzzles and sitting arrangement. So just focus on these 2 topics, puzzle and sitting arrangement, for your mains examination. And your computer aptitude is also there. So you just need to know your basic idea of computer. Okay, so internet, memory, keyword shortcut, computer abbreviation, Microsoft Office, computer hardware, computer software, operating system, networking, and computer fundamental and terminologies. So these are the topics for computer aptitude. but I don't think they will ask you this computer aptitude, because from last 2 3 years they are not asking this the question regarding the computer aptitude, but it's given in the um, given in the exam pattern, in official notification also it's given. So just don't leave this topic. Actually these topics are very easy, and these can be covered in 1 week also. Okay, in 1 week time you can cover these all topics. Now see, for general awareness you will have this financial awareness. It will include your banking knowledge, history of banking, money market, your capital market, number type of checks, your budget. Okay, so all these topics are included in this financial awareness. Current affairs, you would have to know at least last 6 months current affair. So suppose if your exam is in December 2020, mains examination, so your current affairs would be asked from June 2020 to December 2020 actually. Okay, so just focus on current affairs also. General knowledge means static GK here. Your national parks, your military exercises between two countries, your, you can say, your capital and currencies, your awards, your book authors. So all these are the static GK portion. So this will be asked in this portion. Okay, now English language. So just focus on this reading comprehension, because in the mains examination they'll ask you 2 to 3 reading comprehension. Then you should have good vocab. Your grammar should be very strong to clear this mains examination. Your verbal ability, okay, and your fill in the blanks. So all these are the pattern for the your mains examination. Okay, so these were the topics you have to cover for mains examination. Now for DI and analysis, it's quite similar to your preliminary exam, but in mains examination there will be a difference. In pre-exam you would have asked DIs only on basic concepts like your percentage, your ratio, your average. Okay, so these are the basic concepts for DI in your preliminary exam. Type of DI can be your Casslet, your bar graph, okay, your tabular form, your pie chart. So these can be the DI, these can be the type of DIs they will ask you in the pre-exams. Okay, but for mains examination, you will have to focus on two to three types of question. First, DI. Second one is your data sufficiency, and third one is your quantity based questions, quantity 1 2. Okay, so in DI, now what will they ask in DI? They'll ask these topics: your speed, time or distance, your probability, your profit and loss, your speed, time or distance, already I cover this, your time and work, your permutation combination they can ask, your mixture allegation, they can ask DI on this mensuration and geometry, they can ask DI on compound interest or simple interest. So in the mains examination, miscellaneous DI will be asked to you, and types of this DI will be missing DI. Okay, second, your radar based DI. Third one, they can ask you this funnel based DI. Okay, fourth, they can ask you this Casslet DI based upon these topics. So this will include your DI. Now in data sufficiency, in data sufficiency there would be a question asked to you, and there will be 2 statement or 3 statement there. They can ask you 3, they can ask you 2 statement. So you have to tell, by using these 3 statement, can you answer this question? Is this first statement is sufficient to answer your question? Is this second statement alone is sufficient to answer this question? Or is this third statement alone is sufficient to answer your question? Or by using this 1 and 3, or by 1 and 2, or by using all of 3, you can answer this question. So just you have to find out this answer in the data sufficiency. In quantity based, you will have two questions actually, in type of quantity 1 and quantity 2. So in this quantity 1 there would be one question, in quantity 2 there would be a second question. So you will have two values, suppose this one is x1 and this one is x2. So now you have to find this x1 is greater than this x2, or whether this x2 is greater than this x1, or whether this x1 is greater than equals to x2, or x1 is less than equals to this x2, or a relation cannot be established between these quantities. Okay, so these were the quantity based questions and they will be asked you in your mains examination. So I hope these topics are very clear to you. Okay, so to clear this banking exam you have only one mantra. Okay, what is one mantra? That is practice. No other method can clear your examination. So just there is one method, and what is that method? You have to practice all the questions, all their syllabus. You have to practice daily. Okay, so just take more and more mock tests daily, so that your practice will be your practice will be very high till your examination. Okay, so in this lecture, we have discussed the exam pattern, your syllabus, and I'll also give you one mantra. And what was that mantra? To practice daily. Okay. So by using these techniques, you can clear your banking exam. So keep watching this entry app. Okay, because we give you daily some videos regarding your banking examination. Okay, so just keep following this. Now we have an announcement for this IBPS RRB Rank Booster quiz. This quiz happens daily at entry app at 10 a.m. You will have these 15 questions for 15 minutes. Link of this quiz will be given in the description box. You can click on that link. If you like the video, please like it, comment on it, and share it as much as possible. So thanks for watching this. Thank you.